Hello everybody and welcome to Rapid Prototyping Challenge number 2. This week we're looking at designing what was a dairy factory, now turned chemical weapons plant, and you play as a character who's going to destroy and blow up that factory. So this is going to be the video of me doing the challenge, and we'll catch up at the end and check out how I did. Alright, so we just finished up the challenge for this week, um, and it came out pretty decent. Um, I think one of the things that I did differently this week compared to last week is the scale of the level overall is a lot smaller. And I think that ended up being helpful. I didn't necessarily get to do everything here, but I definitely got a lot more done. Um, I focused a little bit more on programming this week and getting some basic gameplay in, a little bit of backtracking. I think one of the things that I definitely caught on early was that Resident Evil was going to be a huge inspiration for me, and so programming the camera to work like that and some basic systems similar to what you might see in the Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remakes was definitely a big inspiration that helped me guide my way through, as well as the level design of the spaces themselves. Around this point in the level, I also then was like, well, one thing we can do is add a little Easter egg to it. But something I ended up doing as well is just being able to use doors leading up to that to frame like this first moment of backtracking. And here we see that outside the door. You get this cool, well, okay, great, well then what? And we turn around and get this save room moment that you've seen in those games. So we've got the chest, the typewriter there. Um, so some things I was gonna look to do is I like this idea. It wasn't necessarily in any of the references I looked at, but having the ceiling opened up here, maybe some glass so you can see up at the tower, that's going to be the eventual goal of the level. And the idea was that since we've got a chemical uh, weapons factory, then maybe that's like the dark area where like the secret stuff goes down. And so the player is like working to open up a thing there. And so the door would be locked in here, which would then lead to this area I added right at the end, which is like an office space, which is where this key is stuck. That would actually unlock that door over there. And my thought was maybe the level actually doesn't end there, but maybe there's similar to like you'd see in the Resident Evil games. It actually goes underground and there's more stuff going on, but you can't tell that until you get in there. And so for a character wanting to blow stuff up, the first goal would be, well, we're going to go there because that's probably where all the dangerous stuff is. And they'd find out that maybe there's actually a bit more to this level that leads them underground into the facility. So those are some ideas for expansion for sure. Another thing I considered doing was when we came out of the store here, I wanted to provide a reason why the player might want to be able to use this doorway instead of this doorway. And so I thought it'd be cool if you come in here and like something happens. Um, whether there's like some kind of puzzle in this space that opens up this doorway, or maybe there's just like a level sequence event you walk through and like something falls over or something, and you can't actually use this way you came from, which then prompts the necessity to open up this way um, and be able to backtrack in that way. But those were just kind of out of the scope of the 2 hours I had to initially block out the space. So overall, not too bad. I definitely focused more on the blocking out the space first. I started with an exterior space that was kind of going to be my guide after looking at some of the blueprints for the way some of these spaces are designed in real life a little bit, and then thinking about some other things that I could reference. Mainly Resident Evil is the big reference here, but um, it's the kind of spaces and levels I might want to emulate here and let that guide the process. So now this is a level that I definitely could like continue to iterate on if I wanted to and finish out the rest of the way. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week for another one of these rapid prototyping challenges.